For years, Kirk and Rasheeda have been one of reality TV's most recognizable couples. They've survived business challenges, relationship struggles, and countless emotional conversations in front of millions of viewers. But this latest moment had fans asking one question. Has their relationship reached another breaking point? As clips began circulating online, social media exploded with reactions. YouTube creators rushed to post breakdowns. TikTok filled with fan edits and reactions. Comment sections became divided, with viewers debating who handled the situation better. Some fans believed Kirk crossed the line. Others argued the situation was being taken out of context. Within hours, the discussion had become one of the hottest topics among reality TV fans. But here's what makes this story so interesting. Was this simply another emotional reality TV moment? Or was it a sign of deeper issues that fans have been following for years? In today's video, we're breaking down everything that happened, from the conversation that sparked the debate to the reactions that spread across social media. We'll revisit the key moments shown publicly, explore why fans had such different opinions, and look at how one scene became the center of an internet-wide discussion. If you've seen the viral clips but haven't watched the full story, you're in the right place. Stay with us until the very end, because once you see the complete timeline and the public reactions, you'll understand why this moment has everyone talking, and why viewers remain divided over what really happened. Let's get into it. For years, Kirk and Rasheeda have been one of reality television's most recognizable couples. Viewers have watched them navigate marriage, family, business, and the challenges that come with living so much of their lives in front of cameras. Through every season, fans have witnessed moments of happiness, frustration, reconciliation, and disagreement. That's why, whenever the two find themselves in another heated exchange on screen, viewers immediately pay attention. Longtime fans know that their relationship has never been portrayed as perfect. Instead, it's been shown as one that has weathered difficult conversations, emotional disagreements, and the pressure of balancing personal issues with public attention. This latest confrontation quickly became another moment that viewers couldn't stop discussing. As the episode aired, clips spread across social media within minutes. Fans posted their reactions, replayed key scenes, and debated who handled the situation better. YouTube channels released recaps, TikTok creators stitched together the most emotional moments, and entertainment pages filled with comments from people offering completely different perspectives. Some viewers believed Kirk's comments were unnecessarily harsh. Others felt Rasheeda stood her ground with confidence. Many argued that both sides were reacting to years of unresolved issues rather than just one conversation. That's what made the scene resonate with so many people. It wasn't simply about one argument. It reminded viewers of the long history they had already watched unfold over multiple seasons. For newer fans, the disagreement may have seemed sudden. For longtime viewers, it represented another chapter in a relationship that has faced numerous public challenges. As the online discussion continued, one thing became clear. People weren't just reacting to the latest episode. They were thinking about everything that had happened before it. Years of memories shaped the way audiences interpreted every word, every pause, and every reaction. That history gave the moment additional emotional weight. Some fans remembered earlier conflicts and believed the latest disagreement reflected familiar patterns. Others focused only on what was shown in the current episode and judged the interaction on its own. Neither group viewed the situation in exactly the same way. And that's one of the reasons conversations like this remain popular long after an episode finishes airing. Reality television often sparks debates because viewers bring their own experiences into what they watch. Some identify with direct communication. Others appreciate patience and restraint. Some believe difficult issues should be addressed immediately. Others think taking time before responding leads to better outcomes. Those different perspectives naturally influence how people interpret the same scene. As the episode continued, viewers noticed not only what was being said but also how each person responded. Body language became part of the discussion. Tone of voice became part of the discussion. Even brief moments of silence generated conversation online. Entertainment creators analyzed the scene from multiple angles, while fans continued sharing clips and discussing what they believed the interaction revealed about the relationship. But one thing remained consistent throughout the public reaction. Most viewers agreed that relationships are complicated, especially when they unfold under constant public attention. Living life in front of cameras means ordinary disagreements can quickly become national conversations. Millions of people watch. Millions form opinions. And every interaction is replayed, analyzed, and debated. That's exactly why this moment attracted so much attention. It wasn't only about one conversation. It was about years of shared history, public expectations, and the unique pressures that come with reality television. By the end of this chapter, fans knew one thing for certain. The discussion wasn't ending anytime soon. Social media continued buzzing, reaction videos kept appearing, and viewers remained eager to see how the relationship would move forward. As soon as the episode ended, the conversation moved from television screens to social media. Fans wasted no time sharing clips, posting reactions, and debating what they had just watched. Across YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and X, viewers offered completely different opinions about the confrontation. One thing became immediately clear. There was no unanimous reaction. Some viewers believed Kirk's approach during the conversation came across as too confrontational. They felt the discussion escalated because emotions were already running high, and they questioned whether the situation could have been handled differently. Others focused on Rasheeda's response, saying she stayed composed under pressure and communicated her perspective without letting the disagreement completely derail the conversation. A third group took a different view altogether. They argued that the disagreement couldn't be understood by looking at one scene alone. Instead, they believed it reflected years of history between the couple, both on and off the screen. To them, the latest argument was another chapter in a much longer story. That's what made the discussion so compelling. People weren't simply reacting to one exchange. They were reacting to everything they had watched over the years. Longtime viewers remembered earlier seasons, previous disagreements, moments of reconciliation, and the challenges the couple had already faced together. Newer viewers, however, often judged the interaction based only on what they saw in the current episode. That difference in perspective created even more debate. Entertainment creators quickly joined the conversation. Reaction channels posted detailed analyses. Podcasts discussed the relationship dynamics. Fan pages asked viewers to vote on who they thought handled the situation better. Thousands of comments poured in within hours. Some praised honest communication. Others emphasized the importance of listening before responding. Many viewers avoided choosing sides altogether, saying that disagreements are rarely as simple as one person being completely right or completely wrong. That's one reason this storyline continued attracting attention. It reflected something familiar. Relationships are complicated. Misunderstandings happen. Strong personalities sometimes communicate in very different ways. Watching those moments unfold on reality television often reminds viewers of situations they've experienced in their own lives. Another topic that gained attention was the effect of filming personal moments for television. Having cameras present can add pressure to already emotional conversations. Viewers only see the edited version of events, while the people involved experience the entire interaction. That doesn't mean what's shown isn't real. It simply means audiences are seeing a condensed version of a much longer experience. Many fans recognized that reality and encouraged others to avoid jumping to conclusions based on a single scene. As the online discussion continued, one thing became obvious. The argument itself was only part of the story. The public reaction had become just as significant. People weren't only talking about what happened. They were talking about communication, trust, marriage, and the challenges of maintaining a relationship while living in the public eye. By the end of the week, the confrontation had become one of the most discussed moments among fans. Not because everyone agreed, but because everyone had a different perspective. And that's exactly why the conversation kept growing. By the time the latest disagreement aired, it was obvious that viewers weren't just reacting to one scene. They were reacting to years of history. That's what makes Kirk Frost and Rasheeda's relationship different from many other reality TV couples. Audiences have watched their journey for years, celebrating milestones, witnessing setbacks, and following the ups and downs of both their personal lives and business ventures. Because of that history, every new conversation carries extra weight. A simple disagreement isn't viewed in isolation. Instead, longtime fans naturally compare it to moments from previous seasons. They remember earlier conflicts, emotional reconciliations, and the lessons the couple said they had learned over time. That history shapes how every new episode is received. After the recent confrontation, social media quickly became the center of the discussion. Some viewers believed the disagreement reflected the normal challenges that many long-term couples experience. Others felt it showed that certain issues are never completely resolved. There were also fans who argued that viewers should avoid drawing broad conclusions from a single televised exchange, pointing out that reality TV presents only part of a much larger picture. Those different opinions kept the conversation alive. Entertainment creators released detailed recaps. Podcast hosts discussed the communication styles they observed. Fan pages created polls asking viewers whether the disagreement could have been handled differently. Thousands of comments appeared within hours. What stood out most wasn't that people agreed. It was that nearly everyone had a different perspective. Some emphasized honesty. Others emphasized patience. Some believed direct communication is the healthiest approach. Others felt listening first often produces better outcomes. The same scene led to completely different interpretations. That's one reason reality television remains so popular. It encourages viewers to bring their own experiences into the conversation. People don't simply watch. They compare. They reflect. They imagine how they would have responded in the same situation. As more fans revisited earlier episodes, another pattern emerged. Many realized how much the couple had experienced together over the years. Their story has included family life, business ventures, public scrutiny, and countless conversations about trust, commitment, and growth. Whether viewers agreed with every decision or not, most acknowledged that maintaining a relationship while living in the public eye brings unique challenges. Every disagreement becomes entertainment. Every emotional conversation is replayed online. Every public appearance is analyzed. That's a level of attention most relationships never experience. As a result, audiences often form opinions based on edited episodes, while the people involved continue living their lives away from the cameras. Recognizing that difference is important. Reality television captures real emotions, but it also presents them through the lens of storytelling and editing. That's why context matters. A single episode rarely tells the complete story. Throughout this discussion, one thing has remained consistent. Fans care because they've invested years in following Kirk and Rasheeda's journey. Whether viewers found themselves agreeing with one perspective or simply hoping to see constructive communication, the conversation reflected a broader interest in how long-term relationships navigate challenges under constant public attention. As we head into the final chapter, we'll step back and examine the bigger picture, why this storyline resonated with so many viewers, what it reveals about reality television, and why Kirk and Rasheeda continue to be one of the franchise's most talked about couples years after they first appeared on screen. As we reach the end of this story, one thing becomes clear. This wasn't just another reality TV disagreement. It became a conversation about relationships, communication, and why viewers remain invested in Kirk Frost and Rasheeda after so many years. By the time the episode ended, the discussion had already spread far beyond television. Social media was filled with reactions, podcasts were breaking down the scene, and entertainment pages were asking fans the same question. What can we learn from this moment? Some viewers believed the disagreement showed how difficult honest conversations can become when emotions are running high. Others focused on the importance of listening before responding. Many simply recognized that long-term relationships are rarely perfect, especially when they unfold under the constant attention of cameras and millions of viewers. One reason this storyline resonated with so many people is because it reflected situations that exist outside of reality television. Every relationship faces challenges. Every couple experiences disagreements. The difference is that most people work through those moments privately. For public figures, those conversations often become entertainment, generating headlines, reaction videos, and endless online debate. That's a unique kind of pressure. Imagine having one emotional conversation watched by millions of people, replayed repeatedly, and analyzed from every possible angle. Every word is examined. Every facial expression is discussed. Every pause becomes part of the story. That level of attention can dramatically change how audiences perceive a relationship. It's also important to remember that reality television tells a story through editing. Episodes condense hours of footage into a limited runtime, highlighting key moments that help move the season's narrative forward. While the emotions shown can be genuine, viewers don't necessarily see every conversation or every piece of context that occurred before or after a particular scene. That's why different fans often reach different conclusions after watching the same episode. Some relate to direct communication. Others value patience and calm responses. Some focus on the words that were spoken. Others pay closer attention to tone, body language, or the broader history between the people involved. None of those perspectives are identical, and that's exactly why discussions continue long after the credits roll. Throughout the years, Kirk and Rasheeda have shared much of their journey with audiences. Fans have seen them celebrate successes, navigate difficult periods, build businesses together, and continue working through challenges in front of the cameras. Whether viewers agreed with every decision they made or not, many appreciated seeing a relationship that continued evolving over time. That's part of what keeps audiences invested. People aren't only watching for dramatic moments. They're watching to see how relationships grow, how conflicts are handled, and whether people can move forward after disagreements. In the end, perhaps that's the biggest takeaway from this storyline. Relationships are complicated. Communication isn't always easy. And when those moments happen in the public eye, they're often interpreted in many different ways. Whether you found yourself agreeing with one perspective, relating to another, or simply appreciating the discussion, this moment reminded viewers why reality television continues to spark conversations years after episodes first air. Sometimes the biggest story isn't who won the argument. Sometimes it's the conversation that follows, and the different ways people understand the same moment. And that's why Kirk and Rasheeda's journey continues to be one of the most talked about stories among longtime reality TV fans. As the conversation surrounding Kirk Frost and Rasheeda continued online, one thing became increasingly clear: the discussion had grown beyond a single episode. Fans weren't just reacting to one disagreement, they were reflecting on years of watching the couple navigate their relationship in the public eye. That's what makes long-running reality television different from most other forms of entertainment. Audiences don't simply meet the cast for one season. They grow with them. Over the years, viewers celebrate milestones, witness setbacks, and form opinions based on countless moments rather than a single scene. By the time another disagreement appears on screen, fans already have years of history influencing how they interpret it. That history explains why reactions to Kirk and Rasheeda's conversations are often so divided. Some viewers focus on the immediate exchange. Others think about previous seasons and compare how both have changed over time. Still others see the situation as a reminder that every long-term relationship faces challenges, regardless of whether cameras are present. Social media amplified those different perspectives. Clips circulated rapidly. Reaction channels offered detailed commentary. Podcast hosts discussed communication styles, trust, and conflict resolution. Instead of reaching one shared conclusion, audiences continued offering different interpretations. In many ways, that ongoing discussion became part of the entertainment itself. It also highlights something important about reality television. What viewers see is real in the sense that real people are having real conversations. At the same time, episodes are edited into stories with beginnings, turning points, and endings. That means audiences are watching a curated version of much longer experiences. Remembering that context helps explain why people often disagree about the same scene. Ultimately, the lasting impact of this storyline isn't about deciding who was right. It's about recognizing how communication, perspective, and public attention shape the way relationships are understood. Whether you related more to Kirk's viewpoint, Rasheeda's perspective, or simply appreciated the broader conversation, this storyline reminded viewers why reality television continues to generate discussion long after episodes air. Perhaps that's the biggest takeaway. Conversations come and go. Episodes end. New seasons arrive. But thoughtful discussions about relationships, communication, and growth continue because those themes are universal. And that's why, years later, Kirk and Rasheeda remain among the most talked about couples in reality television. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. We truly appreciate every single one of you who takes the time to support this channel. Your likes, comments, and subscriptions help us continue bringing you the biggest celebrity stories, reality TV drama, and trending entertainment news every single week. Now we want to hear your opinion. After watching this entire breakdown, what do you think? Do you believe this situation was misunderstood, or do you think the public reaction was justified? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We read every comment, and some of the best ones may even be featured in a future video. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to smash that like button. Let's see if we can reach 10,000 likes. Every like helps YouTube recommend our videos to more viewers and helps our community continue to grow. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. We cover the latest celebrity news, reality TV highlights, entertainment updates, and viral stories everyone is talking about, all while focusing on verified public information and thoughtful analysis. We've got even more exciting content coming soon, so stay tuned. Whether it's breaking celebrity headlines, reality TV recaps, or deep dives into the biggest entertainment stories, you'll always find fresh content right here. Also, let us know in the comments what story you'd like us to cover next. Your suggestions help shape future videos, and we love hearing what our viewers are most interested in. Finally, if you know someone who loves celebrity news and reality TV, share this video with them so they can join the conversation too. Thank you once again for your incredible support. Stay informed, stay entertained, and we'll see you in the next video.